First fish, regardless of how small it is always important because it means that you're not a blanker. Look how small they are as well. I'm fishing with a relatively big hook for a small pond, but the fish aren't hook shy, that's a fact. I usually go for 2 maggots, but I've got some fresh ones, they're quite big. I've stuck a single maggot on and it's doing the trick, one after the other. I'm fishing with 4-pound Maxima and the shot is either side of the small waggler. It's a 0.8 gram float, so very small. Ideal for what I'm doing now because I'm fishing just off the edge of the rod tip, or the end of the rod tip. It's about 2 feet the water maximum. It's a small pond full of fish, not fished, perfect for an hour or so and in the morning to kick the day off with, especially as I'm off to work later as well. It's still quite dark, it's first light, but I just noticed some movement on the surface from fry in the margins. I dropped a bait in there and I've caught this. When I say fry, obviously not tiny fish, but nevertheless they're still small roach. Good to see them breeding though, isn't it? Fish for the future. It's starting to rain now. That's a surprise. We've had plenty of the wet stuff in the last couple of days or so. It's a nice fish, especially when you take into account the venue. And I'm not surprised either because fishing these type of venues on a regular basis, I always know that there's a fish or two that will be bigger than average that is likely to turn up. Great. That one goes back with a flick of its tail and into the deeps. Well, 2 feet of them anyway. Talking of surprises, as I was just now, the float dipped, I struck and I saw it. It was a pike, about 2 pounds, and then on briefly and it disappeared. I wondered why it had gone very quiet. You never know, do you, what's in waters until you actually fish them. And whilst you think of small ponds as predominantly stunted roach, as I've said and as I found out myself over a period of time now, they're not always tiny fish that are in there, but also you get some surprises as far as other species are concerned as well, don't you? The brolly's up, it's raining now. I do enjoy fishing in the rain.